looking into another phishing attack that's using FedEx as a lure to infect people?
Yeah, so in the show, we've spoken quite a bit about phishing, right? What was interesting to me about this one is the hacker is actually advancing the tactics in the sense they're using a layered strategy when it comes to even phishing, right? So what happens here is you get an unexpected email that says FedEx delivery delayed, and it's basically out of the expired window of being able to deliver to your address. So you need to go to this link, print out a label, and go to your nearest local FedEx and be able to pick up that package. Very genuine looking email. It's got the word secure, it's got HTTPS, you click on it, you get to the Google Drive, and then it has the payload, that it installs in the background. It is attempting to steal all the information from your local machine and your browser in terms of cookies and any sort of password credentials, and it also is looking for cryptocurrencies that you might, be involved in your browser. And the neat thing about this one that I saw was the fact that when you look at that email, most folks, we've been trained to look for HTTPS, you're looking for the word secure, you are thinking FedEx is a genuine link, right? You don't hesitate, and then it gets to Google Drive, so you're still continuing to think that everything is okay, and then the payload itself is in the form of an Adobe attachment. So you're opening that label while an executable is running behind. So for an average user, the fact that you're sort of social engineered into clicking this link and then things are happening in the background, and you will not realize that this was fake until you showed up with that label to a FedEx store.
We always tell people when they click on a link, when you see it in your browser, look at the URL. If it looks fishy, then you know that something's not right. This is a case where you got to look even harder because you're going to see drive.google.com. It's going to be HTTPS. It'll be secured. So you might think, well, this seems kind of legitimate to me, but context is important there. Why would FedEx steer you towards a Google location?
It's a very targeted attack. It was looking at universities and a couple of government agencies. This could be any of us, right? Because you really are social engineered into this. We always say don't click on links that you don't know. But something like this where you wouldn't hesitate thinking you all the time receive packages. So that was what was interesting take on it. So.
Right. When you see Google, a lot of us are kind of trusting of, oh, I'm up at Google. Well, that's not necessarily bad, right? But nowadays, Google has such diversity in the kind of services they provide. They're not just a search engine. They have documents and spreadsheets and all kinds of office type applications that are online. And that drive.google.com, that's like a file storage thing, so I can put my own documents up there.
A lot of the antivirus value protections don't protect you if you take an action. Right? So if you click on something, you open a file, you execute something, it's not a lot they can do because they allow you that choice.
Yeah, and this one was missed by most of the antivirus engines that are out there. It's not going to stop you from this. You don't really detect the malware until you've already clicked on the link and the executable is actually hidden in the temp files. So there are indicators in this article. So if you go to your temp file, you will be able to see it. But an average user typically doesn't, really take all these steps to go and see, did they click on this FedEx link maliciously, things like that. So it's a good one to be aware of.
I don't think they mentioned if it was a specific family of malware.
It's called the Lebal.
Lebal?
Yeah.
Lebal?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the malware.
Be mindful when you're opening email attachments. Kind of scrutinize it extra carefully, especially if it's unsolicited email.
First attempt at phishing is basically end user security awareness. No matter what tools you have, it really cannot stop you from clicking on a link. So let's make sure that when we click on a link, think about what you're clicking.